and world. Yeah. From US to Canada, Germany, Japan, there is less complaining, and in Singapore and Ireland, millions of people from all over the globe just call this fever for complaint-free world.org. And we say no more complaining people, their lives are changing.
Get myself transitioned into the screen here. Make sure the music is working. Just a second. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Good to see you. It is, gosh, what is today? Tuesday? Yes, today is Tuesday. And I hope you are already having a great day. Everybody be sure and check in and check out. Tell us how you're doing. And before you leave, check out with any epiphanies or anything you realize this morning. I'm going to show Teddy to you, but it's going to be in a bit because, well, you'll see. You'll appreciate it, I think. Good morning, Will Luden first in. I love you wearing the mask, man. Very cool. Trish Parr, good morning. Great to see you, Trish. And top fan as well. Also, Cynthia Barchers. Both of them, I think, are in the Complaint-Free Meditation and Complaint-Free Life program. Jane Byam says, good morning, good Tuesday. With a smile to Will and Teddy, good Tuesday to you, Jane. And remember, especially if you're getting here and somehow stumbled here and a friend shared yesterday or something like that, and you're like, what the heck is going on? Let us know. We want to welcome you. If you're a first-timer, be sure and just say first-timer. That's all you want. We're not going to follow you, troll you, nothing like that. I don't even know how to do that, to be honest with you. What we do want us to say, hi. So also be sure, if you haven't yet, liked my page, facebook.com/Will Bowen. And thank you to those of you who click share every single day on these Jumpstarts. That's how we continue to build this positive online community of people who get together in like-minded ways to celebrate life and to figure out ways to live it better. I like the way I said that. Oh, man. So, also, Jane Bynum says, good Tuesday, as I said. Hillary Hunt Robertson is here. Hey, Hillary. Good morning. She says, there's Dominic Cortulo. Good sunny Tuesday, everyone. My chair just moved in a weird way. That was odd. Will Luden says, another great day ahead. I'm super duper excited. Well, you're tying it into what I'm going to be talking about today, so I'm glad to hear that. Heather Ellis, good morning. Good morning, Heather. Great to see you. There's Michaela Doherty. She says, good morning, all. Good morning, Will and Teddy. Teddy Bear will be with us in just a minute. Not a minute. I've got some. I'm going to make you wait for him for this morning, and there's a reason. Let's see. That was from Sherry Elstein or Steen. I always apologize. Never quite know which it is. Liz Schmidt says, good morning. Ed says, good morning. I'm already running at light speed. Please help me slow down. Well, that happens in the Complaint-Free Meditation group, man. You got to try that for 30 days. This is for people that need to get ramped up. Morning, gang, says Linda Farrell, a top fan. Daniel Byrne, my good friend from Michigan, says, good morning and happy Tuesday. Good morning, Will and everyone, says Lynn Balloon. Heather says, don't forget to breathe. I don't know if she's talking to me. Maybe I'm talking too fast this morning. I'll give you a glimpse into our complaint-free meditation where we're going to be meditating today. This looks similar to a background we've used before, but it is not the one that we have used before. I love this one because it feels like you're just there. There's a close-up version. Now that will relax you, Ed. Listen to that music by Alex Cordero, created just for us. Sarah Kahn says, hello, what a treat this morning to be here. Sarah, it's great to have you here. Don't recall seeing you here before, so very glad to have you here for the very first time. And again, if you're here for the first time, be sure and let us know. And thank you to those of you who share this every single day so that, as I say, we continue to build our online community. Still not going to show you Teddy. Oh, by the way, you know the weird thing about living in Key Largo? Because I grew up in South Carolina and then I lived in Missouri, and I found these things. You know, the weirdest thing about living in Key Largo is the pine cones, man. Every day I walk around and I'm like, wow, those are some funky pine cones. Anyway, friend of mine told me I need to have a light that flashes when I'm joking because you can't tell, which means my jokes, in my opinion, are not necessarily all that funny. Anybody else want to check in before we dive in? Anyone want to check in before we dive in? If not, let's continue with our conversation. There's Miyuki. Hello, Miyuki. Thomas Cole did this series. Thank you, Cynthia. I'll take a pity laugh over no laugh at all. Crickets. As I mentioned, nope. All right, y'all, we got to stop laughing so I can talk about this. It's about here where we cut these videos, by the way, and it becomes part of the podcast, and we upload these to the videos on YouTube. We're continuing a series on paintings by Thomas Cole that hang in the National Gallery in Washington. There's another set. And again, I did not check where that was. However, I did originally and then I forgot. Thomas Cole did this series of paintings that show the voyage of life. And each painting has the voyager, it has the boat, it has the river, it has the changing landscape. And that's the point. It shows how, as we voyage through life, the landscape around us changes as we change. And in the next conversation, the next Jumpstart, we're going to get into how I see all of that tying together in a really interesting and unique way. Now, Thomas Cole, and also the guardian angel. So you've got the guardian angel, the voyager, you've got the river, and you've got the changing landscape. Now, this one is titled Youth. If you recall childhood, we see that the voyager is a baby, a smiling, happy baby. And by the way, I want to celebrate those of you who have posted saying that you looked these up online. I highly recommend you do that because you can't fully appreciate them if you don't look them up. So just look up the images. Just Google Voyage of Life, Thomas Cole, or just Voyage of Life, or even Thomas Cole, because these are his most prominent works. In the first one, you see an infant, a very happy infant, and the guardian angel. Now, this is what's interesting. The guardian angel changes in every scene a little bit, what she is doing. And the scene itself changes. The environment changes. In the original one, the guardian angel is standing with her arms over the baby, over the child. And she is making sure that the child is safe and the child is taken care of. It is an infant. It is a baby. Well, now we hit what is known as youth. If you'll look closely, you'll see that the guardian angel is actually departing, seems to be departing. But notice that there is a path she is taking. She is leaving the boy, the voyager, so that he alone can now steer the ship. And where is he steering it? He's steering it toward this vaporous apparition in the future, this castle in the sky. Remember, these were painted in the mid-1800s. So this would have been the grandest vision of a young man, to have his own castle in the sky, or this castle that beckons him and that awaited him in the future. And the guardian angel is saying, go for it. She's waving. She's saying, go for it. However, notice there is a path before her and a river before him. and they converge. He's never without his guardian angel. She is never too far away. And he is being pulled forward. Doesn't this feel like when you were, like in your 9, 10, 11, 12, right up, into puberty, that you are being pulled forward by this vision, ideally? I mean, if you're playing football, and a lot of people did, or basketball, or a musical instrument, or drama, I was convinced, I was going to go on and be a great actor. Ended up on stages, which is great. I actually love that even more because I get to change people's lives. But we are pulled forward by these apparitions. What I really wanted to do when I was that age, I wanted to be a radio announcer. Oh my God, I used to sit and listen to the radio announcers. I used to listen to Woody Wyndham on AM 1400, Woody with the Goodies. And one day they were doing this thing where the DJs broadcast from a booth in a department store, and I walked like a mile from my house. I think I was 10. And my parents let me. And I walked to see him, my friend of mine and I did, broadcasting from this booth. And I was like, gosh, that's what I want to do. And everybody gets to listen to you. And guess what I'm doing? I'm doing exactly that right now. Isn't that amazing? I'm doing exactly that. Let me move this image behind my hands. I find it a little distracting. There we go. It's because I like to gesticulate when I'm talking. What was it like for you to be that age and to be pulled forward by something that you dreamed of doing, the challenges? And I mentioned earlier, or in a previous Jumpstart, as we get older, cynicism tends to set in. We tend to become more cynical. Why? We feel like we've done it all, seen it all. Nothing impresses us. Nothing is as good as we think it's going to be. Nothing's as bad as we think it's going to be. And so we are not really looking forward to something. And unfortunately, those dreams tend to become accommodated. I was listening to a radio announcer talking about, the transition from having a sports utility vehicle with a surfboard on top of it, now driving a minivan. Life changes, and we make agreements with ourselves that are certainly worth it. Those things in front of us, though, change. Youth is hallmarked by having something to look forward to. So we don't necessarily have to have grand dreams at whatever stage of our life, although I will remind you that Grandma Moses was 80 when she picked up the paintbrush for the very first time. We don't have to continue, we don't have to go back and become a ballerina when we are 67 because that was something we wanted to do when we were 12. What is it that we want to do now? What is it that makes us feel whole and complete? What is it that we look forward to? I've shared with you that doing these jump starts with you every single day gives me something. I look forward to get up every morning. Somebody said to me the other day, you don't have an alarm clock? I'm like, I don't need an alarm clock. I want to get up every single morning, which means I want to go to bed so I can be here with you and be fresh. And so I want to ask you, what are you looking forward to? We touched on this early in the quarantine days. What are you looking forward to? I want to ask you now, what are you looking forward to? Not just when the outbreak is over, but what are you looking forward to this week? Is there something new that's being released on Netflix? Are you going to do a Zoom happy hour with some friends? Are you going to, believe it or not, the reason I picked up this thing that I joked was a pine cone is that I want to paint it and mail it to my daughter because you can mail pine cones. I'm committed to the bit. Coconuts, you can mail coconuts, and I want to mail it to my daughter. So that's something I'm looking forward to doing. You know something else I'm looking forward to doing? And that's why I've been holding up, showing you Teddy Bear this morning. So you might see a little bit different side of him this morning. Let's see if I can get him. He is totally asleep. He hears his voice, his name rather, though, because I can see his ears twitch. Ted, hey, bud, come here, buddy. Come on. Come on, Dressel boy. That's my guy. So you can see Teddy has, excuse me, earned a new designation. Teddy is an emotional support animal. And he's got the vest and the patches and everything to prove it. Let me see if I can come over here. Oh, he just burped in my ear. Thank you, Ted. He seems to think that that is a very nice thing to do, is burp in a human being's ear. See, he doesn't want to turn his eyes towards the bright cameras and bright lights right now, which is good because you get to see his new vest. So why am I showing you this? Because Teddy and I are looking forward to getting on a plane and going to see my daughter in a few days. So what does that mean for the JumpStarts? Well, I'll tell you what that means for the JumpStarts. I am going to record fresh, new JumpStarts as if they were live, and I'm going to then have them scheduled to be released like a watch party at the same time we do this every morning. We're going to do the same thing with the meditations. So one of the things I get to look forward to is, oops, careful there, Ted. Let everybody say hey, then I'll let you get out of the light. Okay. He really is an emotional support animal. It was actually quite easy getting him designated one for American Airlines. So, like I say, we get together every morning at 8 a.m. That week we're going to be getting together every morning at 8 a.m. Everything's going to be, I have already written the synopses. I have got the thumbnails made. And so what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of days is shooting those videos. Now, here's how I want to tie all this together. Do you want to know what I'm really looking forward to? On the one hand, you might say, oh my gosh, you've got to record 6 additional 20-minute meditation videos. You've got to record 6 of those, 20 minutes. I get to. I'm looking forward to it. Can you imagine how blissed out I'm going to be after several hours of meditation? One of the things that I discovered in my research on the book Happy This Year, which Daniel Byrne and I worked on together, is that happy people always have something to look forward to. Let me say that again. Happy people always have something to look forward to. Unhappy people always have something they are dreading. Both are a choice. Happy people always have something they are looking forward to. Unhappy people always have something they are dreading. Which are you? Whew. So listen, if any of this has struck a nerve with you, be sure and comment, especially if you're a first-timer, and thank you for sharing this with your friends and family. If this resonated with you, because now more than ever, we need something to look forward to. We need something to anticipate. There's enough to dread. We need something to anticipate. By the way, speaking of anticipation, yesterday I got to do my very first in my own format, live program for an organization. Let me show it to you here. I got to do a virtual keynote speech, and this is the background that my team created. And we actually had a lot of other graphics and shifting things, and that's one of the reasons we've come up with this spinning wheelbone and logo thing. So I want you just to keep in mind, if you know any organizations that are looking to hire a keynote speaker, especially virtually right now, because the great thing is, all of a sudden, organizations that could not hire me, because the way speaking works is originally you'll work for anybody for any price. And then as you get more and more and more demand, your price goes up, 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 up. A lot of people can't afford me now, but doing keynotes virtually, it's often a possibility. So if you know an organization, if you're a member of an association, the one that I did yesterday, as you can see, is MASA, the Michigan Association of Superintendents and Administrators. In other words, It was all the school people for the entire state of Michigan. So if you know of anyone, just let them know about me. Thank you very much. Let's come back and close out by reading your comments. See if I can find where we are. Here we go. There's Jerome, sends us some prayers. Never alone, a beautiful knowledge. Thank you, Cynthia. Being a mother in the future, that drives me every week. Sarah, congratulations. Awesome. Sarah, my apologies. That's so great. Congratulations. Everybody send some love to Sarah. Trish Parr, I look forward to doing some form of workout, even if it's 15 minutes. I like the way it feels. It makes me feel mentally. Cool. Awesome, Teddy. Congratulations, Teddy. Way to go, Teddy and Will. I know. Good boy, Teddy. Pathetic. I know, but Big Brother on CBS begins airing tomorrow evening. Pathetic. I know, but Big Brother... if you're doing it, don't judge it. I don't judge that you watch Big Brother. Anyway, I watch Family Guy. How's that for an admission? I'm looking forward to going... Sometimes I have to turn it off, though. About probably 40% of the time, I have to turn it off midway through. It either gets too rude, too weird, too violent, something. It loses me. And the older I get, the more it loses me. I'm looking forward to going sailing for the first time this summer. Heather, that's awesome. That's awesome, Heather. Enjoy and stay safe. I agree with you. Everyone, find something today that you're looking forward to. Let that pull you. Let that be the image, the castle in the sky that makes you feel happier, healthier, and more connected to life. And those of you who are in the complaint-free meditation group, I look forward to joining you. Those of you who are not, you don't know what you're missing, because that is something to look forward to. All right, everybody, I look forward to great sleep rather than dreading insomnia. All right, Ed, awesome. Focus on it. It's possible. Everybody, we will see you in 7 minutes for the meditation. Everyone else, we will see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Make it a great day. You get to choose how the day goes, and I'm sure you will make it a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
No more complaining people. Their lives are changing. We're flying high, creating a complaint-free world. No more